I'm back. I genuinely forgot that because I'm not using my actual webcam, I can actually leave my lights on, so I don't have to do my key light, which blinds me. Hi, chat. Welcome back. You know what we're doing today. You know. You dum-dums know what's going on. We're going to do some modding, and then I'm going to set up a mod in a firefight map so that we can make sure everything works. But something I want to do is I want to modify both the excavator, aka the mauler, and I want to modify the AR. How do I want to modify the AR? I just want to make the AR more accurate and give it 26 rounds and make it do a little bit more damage because it is pretty weak. I also want to modify the shield effects for the Covenant so that they're more vibrant. I want them to be more visible. I love modding. I love modding. So if we go to the assault rifle weapon, I'm thinking of making this have 26 rounds rather than 24. I also want to make a custom DMR for the final mission of the game, just called Carter's DMR, so that like you have a little bit of cool stuff. So let's see. Magazine 32. Let's change that to 36 because I think 343 was cooking with a 32 round AR. I also want to go to projectiles and change that fake out name. Hey, hello. How you doing today? Where is this? So it currently does like 6 to 5 damage. I think we could do a little bit more. I'm thinking a solid 8 to 6.2. I'm thinking that is a fair buff to the AR. That being said, we do have to check that to make sure that doesn't break the game. Living the dream, one nightmare at a time. I'm doing all right. We're modding again like I normally do. Not much has changed in that regard. Just that today we're actually going to play test it. I want to make sure that the assault rifle is strong. I want to make sure that the enemies' shields are as vibrant as can be so that they look nice when they're shot at. I really want to check like where I would go. Where is the elites? I need to check the elite models because they're the ones that house the shields. Caricatures. Elites. Let's go to their model and I can scroll down and grab the shield effects. Set the damage sections to shields. Unless it's all the way down here. Here we go. Rendering. Third person impact effect. This is what we want to change. This thing right here is what we're looking at. This is what we want to change. I don't know how intense I want to make this. Glow intensity. What if I set this to 1 as well? So it's always at its high. Would that make it always at its highest intensity? We'll find out in a sec. Hmm. 0.5, I believe that was originally. Don't know how to. What is plasma depth fade range? What if I set that to 0? I don't know if these are the same. If these elites are the same ones as the other elites. AI. I think they use the default AI elite bipeds. I just modified them to have the new thing. Yeah, I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. Does it use the same shield effects for its rendering? Oh, molasses. It doesn't have shield effects, question mark? What bipeds are these? Elite underscore AI underscore new. Okay, I guess I just never gave them a shield impact effect. Oh, wait, I'm not on the shield section. Oopsie daisy. Body shield. Yeah, it uses the same one. Plasma center color. Center plasma edge color. Plasma edge intensity. What if I set this to 500? Oh, wow, that's bright. I don't mind that. It's just a bit bright. What is it going to look like when they recharge? When they recharge, it's fine. When they get shot at, there's a lot of white. That also affects the brutes, doesn't it? That'll affect the brutes too. I do kind of like the white light. It makes them easier to see, but I think 500 is a bit much. I think we should leave the colors as light blue. Light blue is fine. Can we make it like push out further? Center color. What if I change the center color? Let's save the center color and make it a lighter blue. I think the center is fine. Let's set back the center to what it was. The edge is the one I think I really want to change. You can look at, use red to make it. Yeah, so the red is the outer layer, as you can see. I like how you see it like that. Also, I might have made the assault rifle too powerful. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 11 shots to destroy shields. Let's see how this goes against an elite zealot. Not elite zealot, elite ultra. Never mind, it's probably not too powerful. I don't think it's too powerful. I think it will do just fine. With 2 rounds remaining, I think this is fine. I think that's fine. That's not going to be too fucking busted. See how DMR compares. That used so much ammo too. 10 rounds. Okay. 10 rounds seems more reasonable. I thought I stopped it from being red. Why is it red again? No, wait, no, I didn't. I just stopped it from being red. What if I... What is the... There's like pitch black at the very back of it. What happens if I make that a different color? It's weird. Let's set that back to black. Make the edge intensity brighter. What does 50 look like? I think I'm fine with like the really bright light blue. Oop. Yeah, spawn an elite squad. And by elite squad, I mean singular elite. You fire at him from here. Yeah, see how it's like a lot brighter and easier to see from distance. Second thing I wanted to do was make the AR way more accurate. Like Halo Infinite levels of accurate. I'm going to keep the energy shielding as it is because I like what I've done with it. We've made the assault rifle do more damage by just a little bit. I think we might actually send it back to 32 rounds considering we're about to make it way more accurate. I don't think it needs that extra 4 rounds. Error angle. We'll set that maximum to 2. And the deceleration time to 8. Let's see how that works. Okay, deceleration time needs to be lower, not higher. At 0.2. Way too low. Set that to we'll check 25. Nope. We do not want it to be too bad. Set to 3. Damn, this is... We're getting awfully close back to getting to the number 5 again. Why did all of them seem the same? 4. You're telling me 0.5 is enough to make it so it continuously blooms? Maybe I have to increase the error angle per shot. Where is that? Checking the error angle per shot. I think it's this. Okay, I figured it out. If I just make it basic. Hi, how are you? I'm doing all right. How are you doing today? 0.04. Okay, that is not how it works apparently. We'll go back to curve. Periodic. Exponent. Transition. Ah, fuck, I fucked it up. Good thing I can replace elements in this. Did you see Halo Campaign Evolved? Oh, right, I didn't have that on the screen. Hang on a sec. One moment. I'm going to just take that. Can I copy? Yep. Just paste. Yeah, there we go. Yes, I have. There we go. Yes, I indeed have. The add sprint to the Halo C remake. Yeah, it's removable too. It is a removable feat. It is a removable thing. It's not like you have to use sprint. Let's set this to 4.5. God damn it. If it's not 5, does it just not work? I think that's fine. Look at that Smexy Spartan. Also, Halo Infinite and MCC PvP is super duper sweaty, which is where I'm able to find a lobby. Can't fight this hard. Yeah, I'm aware. I tried playing Halo Infinite the other day. For me, it's fine though, but I guess that's just because I'm normally like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this fucking thing. This weapon is so... like, difficult to balance around. Still don't know how to fix this stupid weapon. George. Hello, Marine. I love how far you can send them with a punch. Right, I also need to give skirmishers the ability to hold a plasma repeater. Because let's see what happens if they currently try to hold one. What I need to do in this mod is I need to enhance the brute sandbox, because the brute sandbox right now is not great. Left hand elite. We're going to go into expert mode and duplicate that so that we can get a left hand mode for the thing. Duplicate. Left hand jackal. And now let's go to the jackals thing and give them a plasma repeater. Ultimately, I like what I saw for the most part. Like, I do have nitpicks here and there, but my nitpicks are not as bad as the hunters can't be one-shot with the pistol. I think that form of criticism is kind of cringe. Like, there's definitely more things you can be upset about than the guys can't be one hit. Oh, they don't even have a spot for their... Oh my god, how amazing is this? First off, I need to move the thing to the left. How does XYZ work on... How does XYZ work? Would I be moving on the X-plane, X-axis, or the Y-axis? I have bad luck with the matchmaking, constantly putting a team of 4 hero-ranked players. That's mainly because Halo Infinite's been out for a long time, and I guarantee you a lot of those hero-ranked players have been either grinding Firefight, have been the new zombie mode that's around right now, or they've been playing Husky Raid for a really long time. Y-axis, okay. I'm just saying right now that they most likely have been playing one of those 3 game modes. Right hand elite, duplicate, right hand jackal. Okay. The right hand's in the right spot for the jackal. I just need to move it on the negative y-axis. I think. Oh god, it's one of these ones where it's like in 1 to the million. Set that to 1. Let's see where it goes. Okay, you didn't have to drop the gun. Oh, I was on their right hand. Fuck. Save that. We're going to modify the left-hand jackal. Okay. Translation. Let's just set that to 0. See what happens. Is that all I had to do? No, it does need to be a little bit to the side. I think... I need to start copy and pasting the... I have to start copy and pasting this shit. I mean, that works. Let me look at the regular the skirmisher. Could go a little bit more to the left. 6. No. It'd have to be 4. There we go. Look at that. Now the skirmishers can hold plasma repeaters without it. I fucking love how they drop them when they use them. Every time I modify them, they drop them. Fun fact, there's this little dark patch here. That's because the jackals have longer faces, and in the model they clip. I wonder if... I think I have jackals all the way over here. It might be. Yeah, I do. I have a bunch of skirmishers from when I was testing their ranks. We have skirmisher minor, major, ultra... I think Commando... No, this is Commando. This is Mermillion? I don't remember what their names are. Skirmisher Minor. Skirmisher Mermillo is Major. Skirmisher Major is the Wait. Oh, wait, no. This is Skirmisher Mermillo. Skirmisher Major. Skirmisher Champion. And Skirmisher Commando. I've hit my threshold for PvP. I don't play PvP in Infinite that often. I only really do when I'm playing big team battle. I prefer to play... oh, right. They can do that, can't they? I prefer to play... what's it called? Maybe we should make them orange. Oh, but then they'll look like zealots or whatever. I prefer to play... I forgot the name of it. I prefer to play big team battle when I'm playing against other people. I need to make the snipers like a bluish hue. I need to fix that at some point. At least I can use those things now. At some point, I got to do vehicle rebalancing too, because I want to make a grizzly tank, but that's going to be busted as fuck. Surprised how well the carbine turned out. The carbine turned out pretty damn good. I do also want to mess with the Marines a little bit. I want to make specifically an ODST BDU set. So it's just for ODSTs. I tried that originally. I think I called it ODST Evolved. Oh, I have them in this thing. Hang on. I called them ODST Evolved. Unfortunately, ODSTs have really weird alpha maps for their stuff. I wanted to give them like Spartan stuff for their models. So like you got like the little stuff here. You got default ODSTs, and then I've got Commando. Their helmets and shit have such weird like maps for their like textures. For some reason, they don't have a normal map. Not a normal map. They don't have a color map, but they have a color channel. Yeah, this is the one I've fixed, I think. You can tell because the colors match the rest of the ODST much better. Unless it was Recon. But yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, wait, no, it's Commando that I did it for, didn't it? Yeah, you can tell because Commando looks like way darker than the rest of the stuff. I think I might go back on changing that because the lighter works a bit more. But you see what I'm going for. I want like the ODSTs to have more loadouts. But I also kind of want to just go back and leave them with the ODST stuff. But yeah, it's annoying to get the helmets to match the rest of their body. So I'm thinking of just giving them the Spartan stuff and not modifying it in any way. But yeah, I want to set up like a ODST loadout thing. Give me one moment. I need water. But yeah, no, I really wanted to make a special ODST set. But for now, I think we're going to focus on the Marines. Marine. Because they do still have the ODST stuff on them. I think I did a thing where I changed their visor. Only officer? When were these in the game? I never knew these existed. It is just a Marine with... Oh, this is the guy that gets kidnapped, right? Trooper Duval, yeah, this is the Sergeant Johnson of the game. Dead KIV is not so dead. Spartan Tenor, hello, what you doing? Modding Halo. How you doing today? You're in the Halo modding Discord, are you not? I can't remember which one of these Marines I edited. I made one of their visors yellow to match the Halo Wars Marines, but I did not figure it out. Yeah? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe I've seen you in the thing. I'm the idiot. That's Mythic's carbine? No, this is my own carbine. Who has my carbine? Oh, I already have one. This is my own carbine. I ported this. I wanted to learn how to port animations from other Halo games. So I eventually figured out how to port Halo 3's carbine in, as well as the Mauler. Yeah, this is my carbine. I did this one a while ago. I can't remember. I think I made it use the Halo Online model, and I just redid the materials. For Australians, matchmaking ain't that bad. Australian matchmaking is horrible. If you're Australian, don't play Halo. unless you're gonna, what's it called? Play stuff. Yeah, no, I've just been fucking around with ideas for what I wanted to change. I went overboard with animations and ported the Halo 2 animations for the sword because I like them way more. I like these animations way more than every other Halo game. Remember using that level for the Scarab boss fight? Oh, you're the one that made that? You're the one that used the lighting test for the giant Scarab boss fight? It still crashes randomly. I played that level. It didn't crash for me. Oh yeah, the most overcomplicated shield. It's legit just a jackal. It's a machine gun turret, but instead of having the machine gun turret, I put the jackal shield on the end instead. In like Blender's model maker. Hang on, how do you do it again? There we go. So if I had a turret, I would show you, but you could see the shield, the handle for where the turret was supposed to be, and I just moved the arm to like put it in front of you. Like I rotated the fist so that it would look like you're actually putting it out. I really liked the hard light shield in Halo 4, and I wanted to put it in this game. Get the fuck back here. You're an Ultra. And it does work. I think it's also... Am I taking damage? Or is that just the health of the shield? No, I'm taking damage. I wonder why that's... I must converse with my chat. Actually, we can test now to see if I can be killed through the shield. It's like that, but it's permanently on the and puts you in third person. Was that the... Okay, shoot me. I'm gonna test to see if I'm taking health damage. I am taking health damage. Why am I taking health damage? Oh, wait a minute. No. Yeah, and it does turn off, but you can just immediately re-enable it. Mine soaks up damage and gets destroyed. Yeah, it's supposed to soak up damage, but I don't know why it changed. I didn't change any settings for it. I am conversing with my chat, thank you. Oh yeah, this is my attempt to make sure the brutes don't look like dog shit. I gave them full body armor now to hide the skin that is underneath. I remember someone made a mod called Halo 3, and I used that as the base for my new brutes. I didn't use their brutes, but it's how I did it. Chieftain's very red now. Where's the other brute? Do I not have the other brutes yet? Yes, I do. There we are. Brute minor, major, ultra. We're all wearing gear, and you can't look at their skin. I'm waiting for Halo 3 brutes and brute shot tags for about a year now. I tried to implement the brute shot. I think I still have it somewhere. Ignore the abundance of weapons I have here. A lot of these are all work in progress. Right, I don't have... okay, so it's not... I can't pick it up because I don't have animation data, but it has the first person tags working. I unfortunately have not figured out how to port Halo 3 animations into Reach. I was going to give the Spartan Halo 3 animations so that you could hold weapons like this, because Reach Spartan does not have animations for support low weapons because they don't exist. I also have this cat. It used to play music. Now it doesn't. Yeah. Let me quickly figure out why the Jackal Shield is making me take damage. Where is Foundation? I do have Mythic Jaquise stuff. Not a lot of it. I think I only have his... What do I have from him? Oh, his battle rifle. Yeah, I used that as a template before I made my own. I want someone to make brutes. Not the Halo 3 brutes, just the thing. By the way, create a new animation graph that the vanilla one is parented to the new one. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to get the Halo 3 one to work. The thing that annoys me is I want to download specifically the Halo 3 animations from the animation repo. But my problem is the animation repo, the repository, you can't download specific folders. You have to either download the raw file itself or you have to download the entire repository, and that's annoying. I'm getting slowly annoyed at the process of having to do it. Equipment, Jackal Shield. Equipment weapon. You're supposed to take damage for parent, right? Parent never takes body damage for us. Maybe we should turn that off. A parent never takes shield damage or body damage. Why am I taking damage then? Cannot die from damage. 2 shield damage, shield 1. Equipment. I'm trying to figure out why this is broken. I have turret animations for the Marines, but I've just slightly edited Spartan player. Out. Are you the guy that did the Halo Reach Marine things? I couldn't figure out George animations. When you say you couldn't figure out George animations, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like you couldn't get it to work, or? Okay, that's disrespectful. Still taking damage. What has happened? No, I think if returning about Halo Reach polished, maybe. Siegebreaker made polished. I don't think I've seen Halo Reach polished. I never made my own Marines. I just took the polished Marines and made my own. Fair enough. Where the fuck? Why is this taking damage? AI do not damage without player. Always shields friendly damage, passes damage to area damage to children. Huh. I forgot I made a male version of the light marines, so only female light marines existed for some time. I know someone made female ODSTs. That was a thing for a while. I don't know if they still have that right now. One of the I forgot what I was gonna say. It was one of the things. Here's the problem with this Jackal Shield thing. I can't change it to a different model because it doesn't use the thing. Also, did you know that no human character in Reach has exposed shoulders? What do you mean? Come here. You mean like that? How they have a thing? They're all wearing long sleeved clothes. Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense considering all Marines have the same biped. Like they share it with the ODSTs too. Cause like I've checked the model, it's all the same thing. All they do is change the color. Like it's the same texture with the ODSTs as well. Only thing they changed about the ODST is they put this little plate over it. If I like float into their shoulder plate, you'll see it's the same shoulder or the same wrist. It's all the same texture and the same model. It's just that they put different colors on it or just put something over it. I also didn't know this existed until I realized it's just the Marine that gets kidnapped in the first mission. Not sure why it's called Oni Officer. It's just a Marine with literally no attachments. It's like a little base model. And I'm pretty sure this is the guy that's supposed to be dead in the first mission. It's funny. Makes me laugh. I wanted to give the Marines exposed lower shoulders to repurpose, but there's nothing in Reach that I could repurpose. Oni Officer is unused. No, I'm pretty sure he's the guy that's in the first mission, Winter Contingency. Only Officer's missing a hat permutation. Are you sure this isn't just the guy that gets kidnapped in the first mission? Like, in the cutscene where the Zealots jump Noble Team, they steal someone. And I'm pretty sure it's this exact Marine. Might be a different guy? Maybe. Doesn't he have a visible mouth? I don't know. He's sitting in a corner. He's sitting in a corner as Carter goes to talk to him. You can barely see him. All I remember is like he gets dragged to the door, and then an elite puts their hand on his head and pulls him through. Like Elena says, unused. Long Night and Solace has unused only officer spawns. Ooh, I did not know that. Do you still play Destiny 2? By the way, Spartan Tanner, in case you don't know, I'm actually on Twitch as well. So if you hear me talking to someone else, that's just Twitch chat. Yeah, I still play Destiny 2 on occasion. The game exists. It's not the funnest thing in the world. I swear the guy in the cinematic shot is not wearing the balaclava. I mean, there's two variants of it, one with and one without. So it's like, it's not too out of the ordinary that it could be. It's a randomizing the head region. Yeah. Well, it's also randomizing their shoulder or their waistbands too. So it could be anything. What did you think of the Halo reveal, Spartan Tanner? This is a no judge zone, by the way. You can say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I don't like to get into arguments about like if a hunter should be one shot by a pistol or not. I wasn't expecting anything, but it's decent. Yeah, I don't mind it. I didn't mind what I saw. Like, it's definitely not combat evolved. You can tell it's not combat evolved. There's potentials, but they're problems. Yeah. That's pretty much what I was thinking. Like, it is a tech demo. I assume that a lot of the stuff there is going to be a oh, what's it called? Can your helmet come off? I'm assuming everything there is like placeholder assets and will be replaced when the full game comes out. I'm hoping at least. But yeah. I'm just hoping that a lot of the assets get changed. Currently the assets I don't mind are the hunters and the jackals. By the way, since you have the carbine, what are you doing with the needle rifle? So, where is it? Needler and needle rifle can now have weaker super combines, but can penetrate shields. So their super combines won't one-shot enemies anymore. Where is the needle rifle? Oh yeah, I don't know if you heard, but also the needle rifle is going to be in that Halo game, in Halo Combat Campaign Evolved. They gave us a little list of weapons that are going to be in the game and said in much more. And I saw the needle rifle and I'm like, because I love the needle rifle. So carbine is a short to mid-range fast rate of fire headshot weapon. The needle rifle now only has 10 shots, has a really long scope, and fires very slowly now. So if I spawn in a elite squad, basically it's more of a ranged weapon than our weapon. And see how it doesn't kill anymore? You need like at least 4 shots to kill an elite ultra. So basically that's what I've done. It's more of a longer range designated rifle than the carbine, which is a lot more inaccurate if you like spam the gun. That's how I balance the two out. You've got a closer ranged spammy weapon and a longer ranged, harder hitting weapon. But what I've done with both the needle and needle rifle is the needle weapons do very low damage without a super combine. So you got to rely on that super combine. Into a burst rifle that relies on super combines. I thought about making it a 2-round burst one unaimed and making it a single fire when aimed, but that made it very difficult to figure out how I was going to handle super combines. What I've done with the needler is I've given it a much more pretty contrail and made the needles faster. I used the needle rifle contrail to give it like more visible a more visible contrail so that the player can see it a lot easier. So if I go and give this guy a needler. God, I have so many weapons here. It's so hard to find them all. Yeah, and their projectiles are still like pretty normal, but they've got a nice little pretty contrail. Still taking damage. Yeah, this whole damage from the thing never happened before. Wait. Stop. I want to figure out if it's a visual bug. Is it a visual bug? I have a feeling it's a visual bug. Reverse Jackal Shield. Yeah. Am I invincible? Oh, I have Deathless Player on. That's why I thought it was a visual bug. So yeah, 2 super combines to kill an elite ultra, or 1 super combine and a headshot. DMR is the DMR. I've been trying to make it so that the whole point of the UNSC versus Covenant Arsenal is UNSC is way more traditional. An assault rifle will fire at full auto. A DMR will be single fire. Battle rifle will be burst fire. And then the Covenant weapons are just that, but with a little bit of extra spice. So Plasma Repeater is a burst fire weapon, but you got the venting mechanic. Or both plasma rifles are the assault rifle, but their unique purpose is that they ramp up their rate of fire. Like, I want the Covenant weapons to have something spicy that goes with them that differentiates it from the UNSC arsenal. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with this thing. I'm going to be real. I forgot this weapon existed. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I wanted to make the plasma caster, but then I remembered this existed, and I don't know what to do with it. Not gonna lie, I cut the repeater into 2 different guns. I thought about making a brute plasma repeater, but I feel like that's lazy, and I want to make like more spiker weapons, because we have the spiker, we have the mauler, and we have a gravity hammer. We don't have something like a brute shot. Plasma launcher is the surprise power weapon that the player sees and steals to blow up a wraith. Yeah, it like. How many missions does it appear in? Oni sword base. Tip of the spear. Tip of the spear appears in 2 different boxes, and Oni sword base only appears in the hands of an elite on specific difficulties. You legit used it to kill the 1 wraith on the... Yes, that's the only reason why I've ever used it. Fuck, where is this weapon? Also, excuse the Halo Online plasma rifle that I used for the brute plasma rifle. I wanted to make sure the gun at least looked different to the regular plasma rifle. It's a Spartan laser, but worse. Yeah, it's like the Covenant Spartan laser. Like a Spartan laser that the player can dodge. Oh, right. Where's my tracking rifle? I made the funniest shit ever. I did this because I wanted to make like a funny weapon that I could hide in one of my missions. This is the tracking rifle. It may look like an ordinary assault rifle, but when you get an enemy within range, the reticle does that. If you've played Halo Reach Cursed Edition, it's the same way the guy that did that, but it's the same way the guy that did the way the guy did the tracking reticle for the golden pistol. It uses the plasma launcher's tracking icon to do this. So the plasma repeater was turned into the Halo 2 E3 2003 brute shot, and also Shigura's plasma suppressor? I don't think I've heard of the plasma suppressor. Something I tried to do with the plasma repeater was make it a charge weapon. So one firing style would be a burst fire, and then you could also hold down the trigger and fire a really fast projectile shot that could down shields in 2 hits, but would also set you to the overheated state so that you couldn't just spam it. Basically, it was supposed to do high damage to shields or little to no damage to health. So it was like a hybrid plasma pistol. Plasma Suppressor is a Covenant machine gun, and it has a Furod alt fire. I feel like the Furod alt fire is a bit busted. That was what I did with my first Halo Reach mod. I think I called it Halo Reach Gold Edition. Let me see if I can find it on Nexus. It's a really old fucking mod. Let me open up in private window so you guys can't see my stuff. Nexus mods. This was back when the only way you could mod Halo Reach was by doing assembly. Reach Gold Edition. Found it. It was so bad. I have like 3 screenshots. I have 4 screenshots, and 2 of them are duplicates of the already existing screenshots. Someone did take screenshots for me. I'm debating on whether the suppressor should have a Half-Life 2 ART's Dark Bull or the Sea Furod Bolt. Oh, that's an excellent question. That's a good one. Oh God, my decisions in this mod. I think personally, the bouncing projectile is funny enough to the point where you should do that. It'd be funny but hard to aim. Yeah, but it's the Covenant weapons. It's a Covenant weapon. You don't want the Covenant to drop a fucking Furod gun out of nowhere on you. I think it would be funnier if you gave the Covenant a bouncing Furod gun, a bouncing Furod blast, rather than just an explosive thing that they could just chuck at you that would instantly detonate without it having to bounce. Okay, I want you guys to see the absurdity of what I did when I was doing this shit. Where is this it? Yeah, this is my first Halo mod. I got 9 endorsements and 45 unique downloads. I don't know why all these people looked at it. I don't think I ever updated this. The only images I put out were this one and this one. You can already see I got some Halo Reach Evolved things in here. It wasn't a great mod. Someone actually uploaded images of what I did. So first off, June is wearing complete black, which I'm pretty sure I updated later to give him a... If you've seen the GRD helmet, I gave him like that visor that goes over GRD, and it actually looked kind of cool on this helmet. This HUD was only available in this one mission, by the way, where everything is dark gray. Battle rifle. Yeah, this is what I did to the elite officer. Bask in the green, in the watermelon green elite officer that I created back at what year was this? What year was this? 2020. Bask in the green elite officer. The worst thing I think I've ever done to a Halo game was make the elite officer green. Yeah, I made Carter white and red. Not sure why. Pretty sure Emil is white and blue. By fucking thingamabobber. Guy took a screenshot of June's ass for some reason. A lot of Spartans that I've placed around for some reason. And my favorite thing of all time, watermelon cat. I gave Cat a fucking bright red visor and green armor, and she looks like a watermelon. I feel bad for anyone that played this mod. I don't know if it actually still works. You could probably download this now and it would still work. You just can't use the new stuff. It is so... Oh my god, it was the worst thing I've ever done. I'm sorry that I subjected you to that. I wonder what... I know there are comments under this. What do the comments say? Only did 2 missions, mission 2 and 3, but only sword base turned into almost... All the army troopers in grey colour Spartans, common elite, really bright watermelon green. All of noble team except George gets new colours. Cat is a bright green with a red visor. Oh my god, I feel bad for this guy. Dear Lord. Dude, I was... How old was I? I was... Fuck, how old am I now? 23 now. Took place 5 years ago. Fucking 17 or some shit. I don't fucking know. 22, 20, 21, 19, no, 20, 19, 18. I was about 18, 17, give or take, depending on when... the day it was uploaded. It was my first time modding a Halo game too. I never got into... what's it called? I forgot the name of it. Halo Custom Edition. I never got into Halo Custom Edition. I did want to, but I could never figure out how to. And so I gave up and just waited for Halo to come to PC so I can mod Halo Reach. But no, I... feel very bad for anyone who even played that mod. Oh, speaking of the gravity rifle that you were talking about earlier, this is my take on it. So I've modified the focus rifle just a little bit. It still fires a beam, but you'll notice that there's a little bar on the left. When this thing fully fires, it releases a gravity wave. This is how I modified the focus rifle. Jackals will still fire it as little beams, but like sometimes a jackal sniper will fire it long enough to like activate the charge attack. Damn, you have long ass range. I forgot that I might have given you more range. No, never mind. Yeah, no, this is how I modified the gun. It's so like, even though it has the beam, it still has the ability to act as a regular sniper. Also, if the jackals are in legend, I'm pretty sure legendary and heroic are the only difficulties where I've seen jackals actually get to the point where they release the explosion. I also changed the third person animations so that there will be kickback when the explosion happens. So because legendary and heroic are the only difficulties where they will use the fully charged hit, more than one jackal sniper will cause shit like this. So, yeah, if they can get a good shot on your Warthog, they can blow it up pretty quickly. But because it's also a gravity hammer explosion, You can jump with it. That's how I modified the fusion rifle, the focus rifle. I thought it would be a pretty cool take on a weapon like that. I DM'd you something on Discord. Please don't be my mod. Please don't be my mod. Halo Reach, but there's a longsword. But there's long swords. Is this your one? Why is the first thing I see, not being mean, but why is the first thing in the thing a longsword crashing in the first mission? Am I allowed to show this to chat? Or is this like on the down low? What was that?
All signals flatlined at 2600 hours.
Yeah, all right, awesome. Chat, we're watching something from good old Spartan Tanner, aka fellow Halo modder. I'm curious of what that is. That looks like a vehicle from Halo Wars.
2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us. You heard her. Dead zone confirmed.
Air traffic control.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources. I disagree.
Oh, you're the guy that made the PDW thing.
Signatures detected. Fighter class.
That was not what I was expecting.
Spartan team, be advised you have one enemy.
Is it too quiet? No, I can hear it pretty nicely. That's probably just stream, the stream thing. The recoil. Oh, this. I need to get the Spectre in the game. That's Kangaroo from Custom Edition. Ah. I cannot unsee the amount of errors in this trailer. Random ass scarab in this mission. Oh, to set it up for the next one. Mammoth! Why is there snow inside the building? Now it's a real winter contingency. Did you do the animating yourself? Ooh, Kestrel. Or Wasp, or whatever it's called. The one from Halo Wars. There is snow inside the building.
4 Delta at your service. Anything you need, say the word. Prep.
Let's move, Lieutenant.
Where does that assault rifle come from? I've seen that assault rifle in a lot of mods. Where does it come from? Is it from that one Gary's mod add-on? Because I know there's a Gary's mod I'd like to report this for abusing my eyes. Yeah, this is a much better site. What? I was looking at the fucking $0 to $100 Lucky Block mod OP with mouth open video thumbnail. Okay, I guarantee you if I click on this YouTube channel, I'm going to see the same thumbnail. No, I just don't like those. Why the fuck? I got curious and I clicked on your channel, and the first thing I see is In Deep. Sorry, that just made me chuckle a little bit. All right. Yeah, no, I thought it was from that Halo mod. I wanted to put the shotgun In Deep. It's a funny name. Yeah, I wanted to put the like M90 looking shotgun from that mod. It looks like a mix between Halo Reaches and Halo 3s, which is where this abomination came from. Tea and bread and eggs. Everything looks nice about this, right? It works. Except for that. Shotgun is just a reach one with the cage removed from the front. Yeah. I know, but it looks cool. Let's set this back to foundation. I need to check the reload because I don't think I fixed the reload animations on that one. My plan is to revamp a lot of the stuff in this mission. And then when you get to the Pillar of Autumn, as you get closer to the Pillar of Autumn, I wanted things like the MA5B, the M90 shotgun, the M6D Magnum to appear, and just like it slowly turns into the Halo CE sandbox for the final mission. That's what I wanted to do with this mod, as well as add some of my own custom missions. Where is it? M90 SG. Here it is. That would be cool. That's what I want to do. Where is the first person animations for this thing? Because I remember that I eventually got the reload animation to work correctly, but I fucked it up because the shotgun itself gets moved. If I can figure it out, I'll show you in a moment. But supposed to be able to do this. Wait a minute, what? Hang on. That's not supposed to be that animations. What the fuck? Did I? Okay, hang on. I need to make sure real quickly that I didn't fuck up the shotgun in general, because I think I might have fucked up the shotgun. There it is. No, I didn't. Why? It's saying this is using the default shotgun animations. Lucky objects, characters, Spartans, FP, weapons, rifle, SG. It's weird. Hang on. I need to make sure that I've got the right thing in here. I tried to make a Fortnite in Halo kind of thing, and I got it working, but I couldn't figure out how to get AI to work nicely with the building mechanic. Like, it worked fine. It's just that the AI just did not want to play nice with the thingies. They got very upset. Okay. Trying to get it to cycle the animation. Oh shit! I remember. I know what I'm doing wrong. Hang on. Wait, no, that's not wrong. That's correct. Why am I thinking that I'm not correct? Why would I think I'm not correct in this case? Chamber 1. Duplicate. Make one that's called full. I scrapped the VK78 from my mod. Tried to add the bandit rifle and just turned into. It was also not bullpup. Yeah, let's test this. And I'm finally trying to turn it into a bar. Oh, the bar's so fucking cool. It works now. I don't know what I did to change it, but it works. For some reason, when I first did this, the entire shotgun would go along with the reload. Oh, that could be the fact that the shell is nowhere to be seen. I guess it works now. I don't know what I did. It just works now. What did I do? What did I do? You're doing something. You're on some black magic. Motherfucker. Bluetooth reload, yeah. Does a regular shotgun even have a shell that he puts in? Who needs shells? I know. I don't know what I did, though. Thank you for the follow, Spartan Tanner. Welcome to the Void. I hope you enjoy your stay. What did I do? What did I do? I'm so confused. Hang on. Blender. We fire the whole bullet. We don't even fire the whole bullet. We fire black magic. M90. No, this isn't it. Okay, hang on. This is just the animation graph, which I do need to update because I need to make the reload speed faster. Invisible rounds mean they can't see it and dodge it. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, guys. Who needs round? Okay, I'm going to do this only for the purpose of making a separate animation that's a little bit faster. And frame is 12. I want to make a separate animation that's faster just so I can use it for a thing. I need to make a new export spot so it doesn't take over the new one. Oh, actually. No, we'll save it as a new one. 2. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out how to get animations working for Halo Reach. But now that I do know it, it's actually kind of easy. It just takes a little bit to get used to. Are you sending it? No, I want an animation graph. I don't want render geometry. Why are you trying to save as render geometry? Oh, I guess it's changing the thing. Okay. I guess Halo has decided where it's going to be exported from, which means it's modified it. Let's grab the model, and I'm going to see what I changed to make it work. Let's see if it actually changed the animation. Give me a minute. You see my issue, chat? You see my fucking issue? How it moved the entire fucking shotgun? Hang on. I think it's because I'm speeding it up, and it doesn't like being sped up. I don't think Halo likes me speeding up the thing. Please don't crash. Don't crash. Took the crab sense from Half-Life, from the Dark and Gritty Half-Life 2. I'm currently trying to turn it into a hunter form. Ooh, the hunter form. That actually goes hard. Making that into a hunter form actually sounds pretty damn cool. Right. I think so. I think speeding up the gun is what's making it do that. Okay, it didn't crash. It didn't crash. Okay, secondly, continue empty, and we need to make one called continue full. You see what the fuck I'm dealing with? I didn't do anything. I made the animation a little bit faster before, and it broke it. Now it moves the entire fucking shotgun. This is the bullshit I have to deal with. You know what? I have an idea. That's how shotguns work? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Fuck you. Fuck you. I have an idea. I'm going to modify this. I'm going to send it back into it. And then I'm going to close. The program that I used to mod. And I'm going to reopen it. And if that makes it work, I'm just going to assume that whoever made these tools just hates society and wants to watch everyone burn. Because if this is, I don't care if this is Bungie or 343. Someone has done something to make me mad. Save changes. So where is the fucking thing on this thing? Hang on, I'm gonna let you guys see my blender. I don't think there's actually a shell here. If I click edit mode, wait, I'm editing the thing. I want to edit the model itself. Edit mode. Bullet. Is there an actual bullet? There is. That's it. That's all there is. That's the actual bullet. Then why the fuck is there no... Okay, I'm reopening Sapien now. I'm going to lose it. Oh, I'm going to lose it. One last thing I want to show you. Go ahead. Let's see. Grenade launcher assault rifle. Very cool. I wanted to do that and just shove the thing. Oh my god. That is cool looking. That's a big boy. Sorry, 1 second. I'm responding to a DM. Come on, oh, yeah, hang on. Sorry. I was responding to someone else's DMs. I'll have to full screen this so I don't leak my DMs with other people. It's a big boy. Where'd you get the animations from? Like, is this hand animated? Or is that just what the crab synth uses in Half-Life? So I know the crab synth was unused. I'm slowly dying from my sneezing. The hell is that? A crab synth from Half-Life 2. Before, I don't think it was ever used though. I think that thing just exists in the file somewhere. Are you gonna take the entire fucking shotgun with you when you reload now? I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm actually slowly, my mental health is dwindling every single time that does that. There's no reason why the shotgun should be doing that. None of the bones are fucked up. The thing doesn't get fucked up. Hang on, I'm going to check to see if for some reason the shotgun is connected to the bullet somehow. No, it's not. Let me check the vertex groups. Edit mode. No. Gun is the only thing there. Why does... In the retail game, it's just on a treadmill. Yeah, it's when you get captured. Let's see. What does this look like from the side? Damn, I did not realize how far back you held this thing. Is it like that in Blender? Yeah, it's like that in Blender. I guess you just hold it like that in Halo 3. I'm this close to just using the Halo 2 animations. I have suspicion the gun is using the shell node. It is not. That's the thing. Although the animation could definitely be using the shell node. Let me check. No, it's using the right one. Bullet and gun state. Gun is staying completely still in Blender. This is the gun node, this pump node, and then we have the bullet node. I had to make it faster so that it could be used with a 12-round magazine, or a chamber. The gun might be bugging out or something. It could be actually. Hang on. Is it pitch or yaw that it uses? Whatever. Pedestal. Could be just this. Are you using an IK rig for this? That's an excellent question. I followed a tutorial that got into the process of how to actually put the animations into Blender and connect them. And then the tutorial did not tell me how to port it. And so Crisp had to save me. Crisp is the only reason why I'm able to do these animations. Wait, did it just do it just then? Hang on. Did I fix it by doing absolutely nothing? It did not fix it, just in case. Just in case the noise I made was not telling enough. I shouldn't have touched it, should I? I should have just let it go. I should have just left it to its own devices. Maybe it's not using the right one. We're still in Blender. We're back in this now. Oh yes, a random problem that will take 2 days to fix itself randomly. Yeah, no, that's how I reacted when I opened up Halo and it started working. I didn't touch anything. It just started working. I see how cutie is lucky. That is a lie, Rocco. How are you doing today? I don't know how to feel about the new Halo. They used AI. I think the upscaling thing and making it look very blurry is cringe, but I don't know, like, we haven't been told how they're using AI. From I've heard one side is just like they're using AI generation, they're using it to generate the models and shit. The other side is just like that's procedural generation. So one time I booted up Halo Reach Sapien on Human, none of the objects were rendering. The only thing on the map were FX rendering. Halo Reach Sapien is like in its own world when it comes to how it wants to run. Halo Reach Sapien runs the way it wants to run. 5 days later, I found out there's a way. The window is 7. Oh, you mean this window? The debug and then all these render options? I'm gonna turn that off before someone has a problem. On the very right outside the game window. Oh, the tool window? Oh, there's so much more under it. Wait, why is it? Is there a lot more? Oh my god, there is. Squish that up. Put it back to where it was. What if I just like remove the entire like gun part of the thing? What if I change the vertex group to B_gun? Have I been using the wrong one this entire fucking time? Still the same issue. I don't get this. There is an issue with this fucking thing. There's some kind of fucking problem. Why is it doing this? Is it the animation object functions? Is that the problem? Where's the shotgun animation graph for the Halo Reach shotty? Oh, my brain hurts. Reload full. Slip and land on your knees tomorrow morning. Fix the issue and make a sacrifice to this machine spirit or some shit. That's what it sounds like I'm gonna have to do. I am so confused about why this is happening. My brain wants to know, but is just not understanding. Hang on, where's the thing? I'm going to duplicate this instead of making one in-game, in-engine, and give it the right name and everything. Instead of having to make this in-engine, maybe that will help. Save, export. I wish it would bring up the debug menu, but it doesn't. So I just have to sit here and wait for the swiggly line to stop moving. I wanted to my brain. I want to use some models that I found in the Halo archives, and I want to use them because they look fucking cool. The issue is they use Halo Infinite textures. And if you know anything about the Halo Infinite textures, there's some random fucking colors or something. They don't work the way the normal ones. That's the same problem I have. It's so bullshit. You have no idea how long it took for me to get this working. Where is it? Where's my battle rifle? Is this my one? No, that's Mythic Jaquez. Is this my one? This is my one. This took so long to get working because Halo Infinite doesn't use textures right. I had to retexture them in paint.net just to get these to work. My MA5K has like 20 shaders with 3 bitmaps for each. It's so dumb. It's so dumb how these bitmaps have to be fucking changed because Halo Infinite decides it wants to use a completely new way of rendering. Your laser module looks way better than mine. What the fuck? This is the kit. This part here and this part here is from Halo Infinite's Revian Claw part of the battle rifle. This is the Revian Claw skin for the battle rifle in Halo Infinite. It's just I had to retexture it so it would work with Halo Reach. If you want to take this model, like I put the thing in, if you want to take the model off of that I put in on in the Halo modding Discord and like put that shit into Blender and take the laser sight for yourself, be my guest. I don't want anyone to go through the fucking pain and suffering that is Halo Infinite's textures. I shoot you because you have shields and you can feel the pain, but you won't die. Now I have to deal with the pain that is this thing. I'm this close to just trying to use... You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to boot up another instance of Blender. I'm going to try and use the Halo 2 animations. I'm fed up with this shit. I used the Halo 2 animations for the other thing. I'm going to use it for the shotgun. I'm sure no one will care that I'm using the Halo 2 animations. No one's going to give a shit. It's for a single end part of the mission that's supposed to change the atmosphere. Fuck. I only have the ones for the shotgun. All right, new folder, rifle. Time to grab each individual shotgun animation and use the Halo Reach ones only for sprint. No, that's the asset toolkit by I Love a Good Crisp. There's the animation repository. Wait, Oh, no, never mind. Halo 2 Xbox. Give me them first-person animations, boy. How many shotgun animations do I have to install? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right, Halo 2 has sprint animations. Maybe I won't need the one from Halo Reach. I'm kidding. I'm going to use the one from Halo Reach. I'm not going to use Halo 2's sprint animations. That would be funny, though. The Halo 2 sprint animations for the dual SMGs where you just drop both guns and give 2 middle fingers. Oh, fuck. They're going to install... There's already animations around here somewhere, isn't there? Yeah, there they are. I don't know what these are for, but I'm getting rid of them. I might be able to see chat just while I download these files. I'm downloading them individually because I'm not downloading the entire repository. I'm not crashing. The only animations I install are the first person ones. The third person ones I can live without. Until I eventually need the other ones. I'm also going to need the Halo 2 shotgun so I can port it in and use the thing. Ah, yes, the sprint animation. All right, there we go. I wish do world firing left gun still worked in Reach. Now the UI button crashes my game. UI button representation, and man, I'm tired. I thought it did work. I thought you were able to get it working. Some guy was talking about, who was it? Someone was talking about getting it working in ODST, so it should be the same thing for Reach. Shotgun. I remember what those other animations for. They were all for the what's it called? The other one. It worked until July 2023, but then they bricked it. That's unfortunate. I feel on the edge of annoyed, but also like it is what it is because I was never going to use that button anyway. Oh wait, didn't they update Reclaimer to work with Halo 2 now? Because Reclaimer never worked with Halo 2. Check for updates. Okay, I'm not in the push. Anyway, I go Natman. See ya. See ya, Spartan Tanner. Thanks for stopping by and showing off some of your mods. I love to see mods. My brain is slowly imploding on itself. I'm going to try and grab the Halo 2 shotgun stuff. Huh? Is there no shotgun on Flood Lab? No, there isn't, because that's a Covenant-only mission. Fuck, I'm dumb. I'll just grab Coagulation. That has a shotgun. There we go. Save as AMF file in downloads. Now, yeah, change that. That's the Halo 3 shotgun. All right, I'm going to download that. I'll be right back. I just got to go to the bathroom. Ah, holy shit. I don't know if you can hear the rain, but there's a lot of rain. And apparently the satellite went out, but the stream is still fucking going. The storm outside cannot stop stream. Oh my fucking god, it's raining hard. Hang on. Okay. Can't hear no rain. Yeah, it's quieting down now. But if I like turned off all my filters to stop the sound from coming through, you would hear very heavy rain. I wish I could show you an image or something. But it's like heavy rain. Like you can barely see fucking through it. Where's my downloads folder? There it is. Let me share my new Blender screen. This is what we're going to use to do the animations. We're going to do the Halo 2 animations because fuck me, I guess. We can't use the Halo 3 ones. Watch this have the exact same fucking issue. Edit mode, camera control. This is the gun, isn't it? This has the exact same fucking... Oh, it has the same shit, doesn't it? You know what? What happens if I change the reload? No, you know what? I'm not going to... Is it wrong that I kind of hope it has the same issue? Fuck you. I just don't want it to have the same issue. I want this to work. And then I have to port in the Halo 2 shotgun into the game. Thankfully, we can Foundry import it. Oh, I forgot to do bone relations. Huh? What? Well, that's not supposed to happen. Pose mode, edit mode, hand, armature, there we go. Pose mode. We need to change the pedestal. That's edit mode, post mode. Hang on a minute. We might have a problem. Camera. Okay, no, we don't. There is an issue here, which I think I'm going to fix right now. We delete this keyframe. Let's see how it looks if I delete this keyframe. No, not duplicate. Delete. I'm pretty sure that's how it works now. That's not what I'm supposed to do. Supposed to get this one. Control C. Go to this one. Control V. Oh wait, no, I'm not. It's supposed to be this. Copy pose. Paste pose. And then insert keyframe. There we go. Now it matches up. There we go. Matches all up perfectly. And I'm pretty sure the Halo 3 shotgun actually matches with the Halo 2 shotgun. That being said, can I move this all the way back? Fucking... No, I can't. I'd have to rotate this, wouldn't I? Nope. This. Nope. This. Nope. Okay. I guess I can't do that. So long as that doesn't appear on the screen, we should be fine. Yeah, now the shotgun, now the pump and the thing match up in one. All right, next up is the other thing. The idle animation. Is it always going to be like that? It is going to be like that. I'm just going to hope that it doesn't be, it's not like visible. Insert keyframe. Melee strike. Keyframe. That was pedestal, right? I need to make sure I'm changing the pedestal and not the camera thing. Could also be the model that's causing the issues rather than the animations. Okay. Let me just make sure they all work. First person, firing, idle. Melee 1, melee 2. Moving. Overlays. This doesn't really matter. Why does it feel slow? You're playing every frame. Uh, Forgot how to do it. It's supposed to be a way to make it so you don't play every frame. Because this looks slow. Oh, whatever. Let's just make this a new asset and set this up as like number 2 or something, and we'll see if it works. Wait, I also got to make the full reload. Full. Oh, I also have to turn off the compression. Completely forgot that these things compress when you port them. There we go. New asset, Halo editing kit, data, Lego eggs, animation graph, weapons. Wait, no. M90 underscore SG underscore H2. I should be able to replace these without having to do much. Take that away. Okay, doesn't work. Good to know. Good to fucking know. Guess I do actually still have to port in the Halo 2 shotgun after all. It'll only take a couple seconds. I'm not going to take long. Okay, then we just export that. Yep. New asset. Export that. We go back into the other Blender thing, and then I need to remember that I actually have to change the direction to Y. Then export that again. Yep, because we're currently facing the wrong direction. It happens with this one too. Okay. Okay. You know what? Fuck you two, game. So the Halo 2 animation doesn't fix anything. It has to have something to do with the model. It's got to be something to do with the model. Let me check something real quick. Moving the bullet doesn't move the entire gun. Button moves button. Magazine, no. Pump, no. So what causes the issue then? So that's 12. There has to be something wrong with the model. Has to be. It has to be something wrong with the model. Sorry, I know you guys just lost access to viewing this thing. Is it a separate asset from the rest of the gun? The handguard? What do you mean? The model of the gun, because the handguard doesn't move. No, it does. The pump. Yeah, no. The pump isn't supposed to move during the animation until you fire it. Like, only some models have the thing to make it do that. I think the model, the base of the gun is being confused with the thing. Hang on, I have an idea. I'm going to separate them. Gun. Separate selection. Okay, I've separated them. And then we're going to remove that, and that. Okay, now the gun and the bullets are separate models. We'll export that and we'll see how that goes. The bullet goes, but the rest of the gun is knowing. It doesn't move when the gun's reloading. Yeah, it's not supposed to move when the gun's reloading. So when I separate them like that, that happens. The gun isn't supposed to either. Lol. Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Foundry. So if we move the gun, the issue's gone. The issue is gone if we don't have the gun there. Where is the model if I do that? Oh, it just doesn't load in, does it? It's only with the reload animation too. It doesn't happen with the other animations. Pretty sure. Let's see if someone in the Halo modding Discord had an issue with this. This hand somehow. It shouldn't be. It's not that way in the model tags. With the hand. Yeah, I know it's moving with the hand, but it shouldn't. Uh, trying to see if someone's had this issue before. No one seems to have this issue. Nobody doing this shit. Blah blah. No. I was wondering what the bug was, but no, it's just a thing. Ah. I still have no clue why this is happening. It wasn't happening. Did it just happen to? What if I did that? I know what the problem is. I think I understand what the issue is. I think I understand the problem. It's the gun node going to the just taking the animations from the next node when it's not supposed to. What if I did that? No, it's still doing it. Okay. It's taking the like animations from a different node. I see. I see, I see, I see. Do you see what I see? What I see? What I see? Do you know what I know? What I know? What I know? So whatever this thing takes, it's been taking the other thing. That's why it doesn't notice it until the reload. Where's this? Where's the gun node? So it's jumping ahead to the next animation. No, it's like inheriting the animation for the thing. It should be inheriting it, but it is. Export. The animation export. I know what the issue is though. this is going to be a pain in the ass to try and fix. Because it means it's happening in game. See, if I were to delete all of the vertex groups and then port it back in and re-add them because I don't want to try and add them normally. If I did that, the entire gun would remain still. Okay, it did not seem to decided to port in with the things. And I exported it. Did you port it? You're not porting with my changes. You're not overriding it, are you? You're not overriding it, you bastard. Yeah, okay. I don't think it's something I can really fix easily. Okay. I'm gonna make a post. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna post that, and if images are needed, it's needed, I guess. Sorry, I just need to check something. Okay. Okay. Basically, now we just gotta sit here and hope that someone knows how to fix this fucking node issue. I'm hoping someone understands the problem. If not, then I'm just gonna sit here and be mad. Sitting here and being mad sounds like a great idea, but I don't know why this happens. Oh yeah, the gun is gone because I removed the gun. But like, what if I set it down to there? Export. The gun's back. And it's still getting reloaded with the entire fucking shell. Right, I didn't turn on my tracking again. The tracking's back. The fact that it takes the entire gun with it is so annoying. I have two of the same fucking shotgun. You have this, and we're gonna have this. So we're gonna have two different shotguns. Sitting and being mad sounds like a good idea. Very productive. Thank you. I learned it from the best artists. God. God damn it. Stupid. I need the help of Crisp. Crisp is the one guy who knows how to fix all this shit and is just the best at helping me with the bullshit that I've been going through with this stuff. Dude, I will like be so annoyed at something and then I'll just see like message from I love a good Crisp and I'm just like, that's his name, by the way. He's an amazing modder and makes a lot of tools. But yeah, like I said, if I removed the bone or the vertex group for the bullet and then I exported that, it fixes the issue, but then it like moves with the moves with other things. It moves with the hatch. And then if I remove the hatch, that's moving with the magazine instead of the, hang on, what? If I did that and then I exported it. And then the entire shotgun moves backwards. So you figure out how to do that. The loading gate, you mean? Yeah, or whatever it's called. It's called a magazine in the game files. The game calls it a magazine, which it is very much not. Basically, the parent node is inheriting the child node's stuff. There is a magazine, a tube mag. Is that what it's called? I thought it was just a tube. I didn't realize it was called a magazine as well. Ugh. Yeah, but that's the problem. The gun node is basically having the inheritance of the other bone. It's a tube for a shotgun. Damn. Well, no, it's not It's not saying the tube is the magazine. It's saying the little hatch thing on top is the magazine. I'll be right back. I'm going to stand up and go check something and hope to God that Crisp has saved my life. I'm going to grab a drink. Save me, Crisp. Delicious. I love drink. All right. Why the fuck you do the things you do? Why are you the way you are? You little shit. Your little shit bullshit. Save me, Crisp. Although I'm pretty sure this would be more of a model issue than it would be a animation issue. But I've never had this issue with anything else. All I know is that the main model is inheriting the main bone is inheriting its child bones. What if I did this? Wow, I actually understood that. All right, bud. I feel disrespected with the way this game is bullshitting me. I love how I can speed up the game. See, another thing I could do is just straight up make it so that the bullet isn't animated at all. So like if I were to delete, can I? If I deleted that and I exported it, I would have no issue because the shell wouldn't be animated. Because it's copying the shell, not the hand. But then we have the problem of no shell. We also have to make sure this doesn't crash. If we reload. Yeah. The issue only happens on the first reload. If it's empty. Only if it's empty. But then we don't have a shell. I am firing air. I'm firing them air particles. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Again, who needs shells? Yeah, fucking... Who needs the shotgun bullet? The thing that you fire. I'm losing it. Someone's typing, though. Someone is helping me in typing. If they could see the monstrosity that is happening on stream, I wish they could. But I don't want to be like, by the way, I'm streaming this. It would be way more helpful considering I'm actively talking. But also, I don't want to say that. I think I'm using the third person model. I'm using the first person one. Let's see. Assign. Select. Assign. Export. Let's try this again. No, that didn't work. Let me get a picture for this guy so he knows what the fuck this bullshit I'm dealing with is. Snipping tool. And the model. Send a screenshot of the model as well. I fucked up. I told him I was using the third person one instead of the other one. So off topic, when's the next time we get to see Dee struggle through Halo? When she decides to play again, I guess. Can't remember if we decided to play again or not. Yeah. At some point. I'm sure I'll be reminded the day of. Uh, it's just organized with me schedules. Yeah, pretty much. Which is not at all. I will look. I'm okay with it. I'm sometimes good with it. Sometimes I'll fuck up. But I'm pretty good at remembering collabs for the most part. What if I get the Halo Reach shotgun? Hmm. What do I move? Whatever do I move it? Hang on. Do I make it higher like that? And then I just export it. Fix it up, obviously. Still moves. This is kind of a funny look for the shotgun. Hmm. Such a weird issue. I've never had this happen with any other weapon I've ported in. Probably a stupid toggle somewhere in the submenu of a submenu. Probably. Hmm. Oh, God. This is strange. such a weird fucking. Hang on, I'll show you what it looks like in the animation thing. This is what it looks like in animations. It doesn't do this in the thing. What time is it? It's 5:43, 42. All right, I gotta start ending now. All right, YouTube chat. YouTube, we are ending stream. We're gonna go find someone to raid, but for YouTube, there is no raiding function, so I'll see everyone tomorrow. Bye bye. I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow. Bye. All right, and for you, Twitch chat, we're gonna find someone to raid because we need to. I need to actually go out and eat dinner shortly. So, fuck it, Shadow's live. Error 404 raid message not found. Here's your raid message. Copy and paste that. I hope everyone had a good day, night, whatever time it is. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Raid Shadow Moneko. Hope everyone enjoyed their day, night, whatever time it is, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye.